everybody. How y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all taking care of yourself today, my good peoples. You know what I'm saying? So on this note, my good people, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let this video take off. And I ain't gonna play no catch up at the end. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just showing y'all, you know what I'm saying, where I'm from, you feel what I'm saying? And it's gonna be, you know, John Doe's and John Doe boys and you know what I'm saying, 71st, 15th, you know what I'm saying, Poker Bean Projects, you know what I'm saying? These are all around that way my stomping ground was, you feel me? So on this note, my good people, it's gonna be a look. It's gonna be some cursing in it, gonna be some guns, and I hope you two don't try to flag me or whatever, you feel me? But on this note, my good people, I'm gonna let this video take off, baby. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all give me a good thumbs up, you know what I'm saying, and share the video, you know what I'm saying? So no further ado, my good people, let's go.
Come ride with me.
Grew up in this shit, take it for granted. We can ride to the beach all the time or get around these type of people, but we don't see it as an opportunity or night because, you know, we used to it. But to somebody who really chasing their dream or doing whatever, that's why they come down here and try to, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of everything that's down here, you feel me? So I see it as a place of opportunity like New York or Cali, you feel me? Definitely one of them.
Get brochures or whatever. They seeing the beach, they seeing hotels, they seeing live parties, they seeing once or twice KOD, but they really not coming down to see the city. Certain people come down and they want to come through the city, but they ain't gonna come through Liberty City. South Beach, Brickell, Aventura. You ain't really been in Miami. You just seeing the things that they put on the internet for you. Like they go straight to Google, born in Miami. You're on that side. You don't really come across the bridge unless you're going to the Heat game. This place in America.
Shit crazy, you young niggas killing for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was growing up, at least we'd be about some money or something, but right, it's all on us, you know what I'm saying?
You know, back then, in the 80s, it was for drugs. Drug territory, people were trying to get money, you know, and then the gangs started growing in Miami, and then we get beef. Like, you got beef on Facebook and people murking each other, and they just doing drive-bys without aiming, and kids are getting hit.
Shit, man. My dog just walking the other day got shot at. When it was, like 2 days ago? Shit like that. You could just be walking, like right now, it can happen right now. Nigga can hit that corner, cameraman ducking right now, right here. Right now, it could go down right now, you know what I'm saying? Right now, it could go down, but like I say, we be ready for whatever, you know what I'm saying? The strong survive, we out here, you feel me? The people you see out here, because they really like, you know what I'm saying, on point out here. But this shit could go down.
We are the Circle of Brotherhood, and the Circle of Brotherhood is an organized group of primarily black men from every walk of life. We like to say from the streets to the suites. We have individuals in the Circle of Brotherhood that have done some very disruptive things in the community, may have done double-digit years in prisons, and we got others who've never seen the back of a police car. We have some who are Muslim, some who are Christian, but we're united together in one walk and one work, and that's to be involved in solving our own community problems.
Well, I can say one of the things we do is we serve as a model of what's possible. I come from a background of law enforcement, congressional staff member, so I've worked on Capitol Hill. However, what I'm demonstrating here is the fact that brothers like myself can still relate to and associate with individuals who I used to put in the back of the police car.
Right.
My youngest stay hot, pull up on your block, 30 shots, we ain't fucking with the ops. We just dodging these cops and getting this guap. Bitch, I keep me a Glock. Put one at the top, I put one in your chop. And all my niggas getting money. We ain't loving these hoes, we just fucking these stocks. 21 on top, 21 beat the game, so you know we can't stop. All my niggas got my pull up on your block, made that boy drop your top. Bitch, I been getting caught. Lil' car got a 30, he gon' let that bitch pop. If I op pull fake, then get your shit raw. Lil' Josh be the name, how the fuck I won't flop? Bitch, I been making plays, you can ask J-Rock. Got a 30 in my pants, I'ma let that bitch bop. If I op try to play, then you get your shit flop. Gang shit, man, y'all know I'm coming.
You can get bullets at Walmart for AK-47, 223. You can get them from between $20 to about $50, just depending on how many rounds you need. It's very easy to get my hands on a military-type weapon that will cause harm to people. It's easy.
Well, when people bring up the question about whether there's awareness around gun violence in Miami or not, there's always been awareness, but today's different.
I'm not against guns if it's in the right hands and it's to protect yourself. It being so accessible is getting in the wrong hands. It's getting into
Y'all,
teenagers'
you know what I'm
hands.
saying? Cocoa Bean Project.
Hell yeah, it's necessary to have a gun in Miami. You feel me? And why I
Miami
say
like
that,
it used
you
to be,
feel
baby.
me? Like, I keep a gun, but I'm a convicted felon. But, you know, I keep niggas around me with gun license and shit. But this shit ain't safe. Little kids getting hit, niggas shooting with their eyes closed. Everybody want a name, you feel me? So shit fucked up, so you better be strapped.
Me as a grown man,
See, when we was coming
it's
up,
hard for me alone to
you ain't find some
control
of the
a military
old head
rifle.
dudes, you know what I'm saying? All
Imagine
that
a
killing, You know
teenager
what I'm saying? They just hold
trying to
down
control a
in the
military
spot.
rifle.
You know what I'm saying? Young generation.
Everything crazy. You feel me?
You
Like,
know what I'm saying?
you feel me? Our hood different. You
Just
feel me?
getting
Like,
outrageous. You know what I'm
niggas
saying?
vibe
There's
different.
no
Everybody
respect
like
no
we
more,
talk
you heard?
different. You feel me? How we chill, how
These
we
young people ain't
everything
listen
just
to
different.
nobody
Feel
no
me?
more.
Like different niggas around here. So the shit
These
that
young
happens
jits
be
gonna do
different.
what they
You
want.
feel me? Like ain't no niggas really coming in our hood sliding on us. You feel me? It's niggas that's leaving our
It's
hood
easy-
getting
it's easy
sour,
to talk a good
coming back
game.
in our hood. You feel
Easy
me?
gonna really
Like
put your mind
that's how
to
our
it.
shit
You
go
heard me?
down, bro. Ain't no niggas, no outside niggas killing us, man. Ain't no outside niggas could say they scoring. Niggas ain't scoring on us, man. You feel me? We scoring on each other. So this shit crazy all across the board.
You can't solve a problem that's an inside problem by putting things on the outside. We have a cultural problem of violence in America.
I'm not against the Second Amendment, that you have the right to bear arms. I think, you know, in the society that we live in today, you should have the right to protect yourself, but there has to be more barriers.
Well, look, guns don't kill
They're like they
people.
say.
People with guns and bad
streets
intentions.
ain't for
And so
everybody,
we're
right?
not in this to get any movement on
I
gun
get it.
legislation. We're not in this to get any movement on
Know what I'm
any
saying?
new laws passed. People can solve this problem when people are involved.
We have to make it more tough for people to get their hands on a gun. It has to be true requirements or true barriers put in place to not make it so easily accessible and getting them in the wrong hands.
Nah, shit, every day, man. Every day is gun violence shit. Every day, every time I leave the house, I gotta tote my pistol. And I'm a 2-time convicted felon. Reason being, cause I got niggas hating, niggas mad for no reason. You feel me? Everybody wanna be tough. You feel me? So you gotta be strapped, bro. Like that shit. Every day a nigga go to the club. Every time a nigga go to the club, nigga gotta leave the club on point. You feel me? Nigga doped up, drunk, whatever dope you on, you still gotta be on point, bro. So that shit like crazy. Like every day we live in this shit.
When an individual has a weapon and another individual encounters that individual and a conflict ensues, a deadly force scenario is automatically created because the other person has a weapon. So when you have a weapon on you, any interaction that you engage in is a deadly force situation because you have a weapon. So as a police officer, there had to be tremendous restraint and discipline when it came to dealing with the public because of the fact that you have a weapon.
Here, because of the crime rate, and they'll come get you for one of these. You feel me? You don't know how many people you gotta feed in this household. You don't know what he did in his lifetime to be a fuck up at that time. You feel me? So, necessary. Yeah, you gotta be able to protect it. I can't protect myself if I ain't got it. What, I'm a fighter gun? You can't. Not saying this is the lion's den. This ain't the lion's den. Not something. You gotta have it. You better have it. You better have it or you probably be next. You feel me?
Being where we at, if y'all look at the murder rate, you know what I'm saying? You definitely should have a gun. I know, matter of fact, Poppy just got killed the other day. He was mowing his lawn. Nigga, Jit ran up on him, took his chain, brushed him, took his chain and cleared it. You know what I'm saying? Broad daylight. The man he was mowing his lawn. It was all on camera. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ran up, hit him, took his shit, and cleared it. You know what I'm saying? So if he would've had a gun on him while he mowing the lawn, he probably would've been better, but you know, shit like that.
I grew up in Opelika, in Back Blues, better known as Baghdad.
Okay, look, I say
Welcome to Opa-locka, Dade County 305. We getting money, my nigga, and well known to slide. Bodies be dropping daily, they call that homicides. Crackers don't have a clue, cause we keep our mouths quiet. Songs we run them daily and pass them down to the crew. It's no love, my nigga, just money, cars, and clothes. That black flag or must YWN code. Snitches, they get exposed, the gun down by Oaks. Have you ever seen a dead body get scooped off the floor? I tell you, it's nothing nice. Them souls hunt you at night. I seen a man die cause he wanted all on the dice. These streets, they ain't right. This jungle will take your life. Snakes will set you up for lion, tigers, and bears. Them peers, they gon' watch. They up and down the block, but when they hit that back street, it's toe tagging the box. Friends, they ain't your friends, and every female ain't sweet. You show them you cupcake and them bad girls gon' eat. Might set you up for the free, or they might just call me. Remember back on the script, back when I wasn't legit, my daddy was well known to kill and sell bricks. He did his time in the feds, and nah, he ain't snitch. He did his time in the feds, and nah, he ain't snitch. Welcome to Opa-locka, welcome to Opa-locka, welcome to Opa-locka, welcome to Opa-locka. This home of the choppers, home of the choppers, home of the choppers, this home of the choppers. Welcome to Opa-locka, welcome to Opa-locka, welcome to Opa-locka, welcome to Opa-locka. This home of the choppers, home of the choppers, home of the choppers, this home of the choppers. You feel me? What them is, man? Woo black shit.
A lot of trouble. Seen a lot of different things. Remember walking outside my door at 5 years old and seeing helicopters surrounding the buildings, people running.
It's about in-house.
As a 5-year-old kid, you know, you shouldn't be seeing that.
You raise the kids.
Even though all that was going on, you know, life was good. I was still content with my life. I was happy as a child, as far as I can remember.
As a child, he was a happy kid, very joyous kid.
It gonna keep on
mild and meek spirit.
Spazzing out all around the world.
Outgoing, very playful.
That's the most important thing.
A happy kid, a joyful kid.
We need to teach kids how to love
and
themselves.
then he had to learn how to be strong because he had 4 sisters. So he was the only male
they gonna always be
child that I had.
Inside,
so there was a lot of women in the house.
Inside,
so
outside the street, however you want
to
look at it.
Clingy, more so to his father.
Because you got the wrong.
Having my mother, my father, my sisters. Life was good.
Then he had his own mind. He was a child that had his own mind, his own direction. Even from a small child, he would go outside and play. Even when it came down to when we put him in football, he knew he had practice. He had to be there a certain time. And he would just go ask. I used to get so mad at him, like, you can wait. Have patience. I'm going to take you to practice. It's like, Mom, I have to get there. I have to get there. My coach waiting.
It's the drugs.
The relationship between Anton and his father was very close.
We can't bring that on us.
He was always taken with him. He would always talk to him. Always encourage him and motivate him. To me, I call them life lessons, things that he would teach him. I remember one time Anton took some money, and when we noticed the money was missing, we was looking for the money, and the kids, he had brought all the kids in the neighborhood, candy, potato chips. So he took them and he was just telling him, listen, you have to understand that you have to ask for things. You just don't take things when you want them. You have to ask for things. So you have to pay for them. And if I tell you no, then that's what it is. I don't want you to have it. You can't always have what you want. So it's just like he was teaching him a lot of lessons about life at a young age.
Fast forward to age 7.
Because you have an opportunity to touch the drugs or don't touch it at all.
Fast forward to age 7.
How you living? How the government treating y'all? Us.
So hard.
Too many people depending on the government.
Fast forward to age 7. My life changed forever. Four days before my birthday. March 20th, to be exact.
And when you had these fake
9 p.m. at night.
Back in the day,
I was laying in my bed.
The world will be good.
And I heard gunshots.
All us knew God like we should know God. and teach our
You know, I
kids.
get up and I look outside
Instead of listening to man say,
and I see someone being shot.
man came along and rewritten the
I'm on the
Bible.
second floor, so it's hard to tell who it is.
The
And
new chapter. the
it's
new
crazy as a
testimony.
kid that didn't frighten me
That's
because
why
I
God
was used
say
to that.
into the old, into the new. They say man
I
reading
still
the
see
new
the person being shot.
because
And
our
I decide
ancestors were
to
teaching us
go into
the
my
wrong way.
sheets.
We're listening to many
Later
people.
on that night, my auntie
White
came and
folks,
got us.
black folks cooked all that
And I
up.
just remember walking past the scene.
But they don't know. White people came from black people.
You know, I think nothing then. And then the next day, you know, we don't go to school because it happened on a Tuesday. We don't go to
It's in
school,
that
so I'm
good
happy.
book. Look it up.
I see my mom get out the car. Her eyes is bloodshot red. I never seen my mother look like that before. And then, you know, they take us inside. And they set us down on the couch. And everybody's gathering. And, you know, I'm like, what's wrong? Everybody refrained from crying, now that I think about it. My granny sit me next to her. My grandma sits me next to her, and they said, Anton, something went wrong with your father. I'm like, okay, what happened? She said your father was shot. I said, is he okay? Next words that come out her mouth changed my life forever. Said he's dead. Life changes from there.
Because we all feel our own self. Ain't nobody put a gun to our head and told us to touch narcotic.
I mean, my father,
Each
he was
individual
my everything, man.
choose to touch narcotics. Each individual choose to
Everything
touch.
I am today, I refer
Gun.
back to my father's words. He was my everything.
So we all got to blame
I
ourselves.
felt safe when my father was here.
Can't point the finger at this person, black
I knew he
folk,
would
white
always
folk.
protect me. When I
We
was
knew
young,
what
but I
we
knew
was
he had
doing.
my best interests at heart. Rather, it was
Do we know we're gonna tear down our
us
community?
leaving
No. We'll think about
football
that paper.
practice. And he just reassured me that I'd be okay. Rather,
Think
it
about that
was,
big bag,
you
how
know,
we get
him telling
rich.
me to be a leader, not being a follower. He was just
When the drugs
my
came,
rock at such a young age. And it
Mother
was
started
so
happening.
much that I didn't get to explore, or get to tell him, or so many advice that I didn't
Then from
receive from
drugs,
him.
people start raping people.
As a kid, you're looking forward to that, man.
Then they start robbing.
To have him snatched or taken
about
from
it.
me so
Ain't nobody
prematurely.
put no gun to my head and say me touch
Hurts.
narcotics. I wanted to do it.
He lost his joy after he lost his father. He started getting into trouble, fighting, becoming
So we all the
angry.
ones out there in the school
When my
gotta
father
blame ourselves.
passed, things got tough. She
You can't
was
blame the OGs and
the only
all
parent
that y'all call them OGs.
around.
I don't call them OGs.
and her shift was 3 to 11. You know, my father would usually
It's
watch
a
us
choice.
around that time. And my mom couldn't change her
And we made
shift
the wrong
because she still
choice,
had to
baby.
work and she still had to provide for us. And only having one income for the household, things were tough. It was 5 of us. 5 kids, 5 mouths to feed. You know, things got so tough that it was nights where my mom made sure we ate before she did. It was tough that, you know, we didn't have hot water for a while.
'Cause I was
I
out
didn't
there,
know what to do, how I was
see a
going to go
young
on,
jit, and I said,
how
hey
I'm
man,
going
you
to
wanna
raise these kids
work with
without
me?
him. He was that factor in school. He always went to the parent
It's gonna be
teachers
that young
conference.
G.
I mean, he was always there.
He'll
So
say,
to
yeah,
lose
you
that
know.
factor, it was like heartbreaking. It was devastating. It was like, why? How? I was just lost.
As a kid, you know, when your mom's at work 3 to 11, it's free ball game. So getting out of school around 3 o'clock, and then knowing I had 8 hours to run the streets, that's exactly what I did.
Nice calls.
At the age 7,
we seen how the drug dealers
after finding that out,
ride around.
I didn't know who did it. I wanted to kill the man that killed my father. And
you want to be the
it's
top
crazy.
dog, kingpin.
And I never told no one this.
It's all a
but
dream.
I put a mission in my head
Just
that
our
day that I wanted to kill the man that killed my father. And I wanted him to feel the pain that I felt. I wanted to kill the man that killed my father.
How did I do it? Well, I had my mom then. I had my grandmother. I had my sister. I had my brothers. Everybody pitched in, and their grandmother and their uncles. Everybody pitched in. Well, they embraced us to help us through this situation. It was that village that I needed that pitched in to help me raise my kids. Uncle Junior, he was a troubled teen. He got into hanging with the wrong crowd, and he got into trouble. My husband, their father, always tried to keep him away from trouble, but he wound up getting into a situation where he was hanging with his friends, and he caught a serious charge at a young age. He got out, and he ran back into, when he got released, he ran back into the same environment, got back around the same friends, and got right back in trouble again. He got shot 4 times in his leg, because when they started shooting, he hit the floor of the car, and his legs was up. But had he been sitting up, he probably wouldn't be with us today.
I've been in prison for a couple things. My first time going to prison, I went to prison for armed robbery, carjacking, battery on the Leo. I did like a year, got out. Then I went back a year and a half later for attempted murder. Caught 15 years for that. Did 10, got out. Then I went back. I had got caught trafficking heroin. I went to prison for that, got back out. Then I went back to prison because of a murder. I did like 7 years on the murder charge and got out, and I ain't been back since.
My family on my father's side is originally from Trinidad and Caracas, Venezuela. They moved over here, I believe, when my father was 10 years old.
I wanted that male figure around my kids because I knew his father wasn't here, and he would be that dominating factor to help me keep them on track, to keep them going down the right path in the right direction.
He came in and tried to fill the void of not having a father and just trying to get me to do the opposite of what he went through, because he went through that street life.
As I say, we always preach what we went through. We don't want our kids, and he didn't want his nephews to go through the same things that he would follow.
Well, my brother was trapping on 15th in the public enemy spot. Then you had John Doe cross 62nd that had the whole 6'1", 5'8", the whole tri-circle locked down. And all them dudes who had spots in them areas, John Doe ran all them dudes out of there. They ran out of there, tried to find places they could take over and keep their operation going. And just so happened, they tried to take my brother's spot, some dudes. My brother started warring with them dudes.
For me, it was hard.
My brother ended up killing a few of them dudes.
It was a everyday process because I grieved and I cried.
When the feds came in, Liberty City, took everybody to jail and ran everybody out of there.
Blue jeans.
My brother left out of there and went to another area.
To the point where my mother said, somebody gonna kill you, somebody gonna hurt you.
And them dudes had family members and friends or whatever.
Someone wasn't.
and they wanted revenge.
I even went to the doctor. She was trying to give me Xanax, but I didn't want to become dependent upon a substance.
And somehow, some kind of way, through that problem right there my brother had, feeling my brother was the cause, and so that's how my brother got killed. And when my brother got killed, I felt like I died with him.
Because a lot of people don't know how to grieve. A lot of people commit suicide, because I was at a point where I contemplated suicide.
That just put my mind in a whole nother state where I felt
happened in Opa-locka just after 10 o'clock last night. It happened just outside the family's apartment that's actually around the back side of this building.
After my brother died,
like the flea market.
And I got out,
79th Street, 20,
I tried to
27.
fill the void with Antoine and his little sisters by being a father figure in their life.
He was a motivational factor. It's about getting out of the neighborhood.
Then it turned into a
When we moved from my grandma, we moved to Carol City, which is now known as Miami Gardens. Things got worse.
You had Big Ike,
they're home alone. It's like my kids growing up by themselves. I'm not always there, so I'm trying to find balance between work, between my kids, and
to whoever shot her girl, she says she forgives them. But she hopes the shooter will do the right thing and turn themselves in.
You like Fonz. Fonz wasn't
So, just tell me what happened that night.
A lot of people scared of Fonz.
So we were standing right in front of this gate right here, and everyone was just having a good time. Like, we were supposed to be having a fun day, and there were a lot of people here from like different sides, different hoods.
I was in shock. I was devastated. When I got the news, I broke down. I started screaming. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I
met Fonz one time. He was on a dirt
I couldn't
bike.
take it in. I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it was her.
We chopped it up by the stove.
You know, we're having fun, recording on Snapchat, and a little altercation broke out behind me, and I seen everyone behind me running. And then after we started running, that's when we heard fire. About 6 shots let out, to my knowledge. And after we, heard the gunfire stop, we ran back out. A friend of me and my friend ran back out to check on my other friends that I came with. And I seen one of my friends hiding behind a vehicle that was parked right here in front of the street.
Always had a heart.
And then I seen a girl laying on the floor.
I have no heart, but I had a heart.
And at first I didn't know it was her.
I wasn't scared of nobody.
There's days where I do pick up my phone when I really need someone. I still pick up my phone and I dial her number sometimes, not even thinking that she's not there, she's not going to answer. But it's been hard. I still don't want to believe that she's gone, even though I know she is.
Literally,
I'll smack that like button,
5 minutes. I won't even say 5, maybe less than that. After that video was recorded, that's when the whole thing broke out. And if I had known that that was gonna be the last time that we would ever be in a video together, I blame myself. I feel so guilty because I was the one who invited her. She was dealing with her finals and she just passed her test. She passed her boards to become a nurse. And I was just like, we need to let off some steam. We just need to have some fun. We just need to hang out. I haven't really hung out with her because she was always in school. And we just had 2 different lives at that point. So I just wanted to let loose a little bit, just have a little fun. That's all I wanted. And it just turned into the most tragic day of my life.
To my knowledge, the killers have not been found, unfortunately.
We've grown together since we were 4 years old.
So people blamed you and never blamed the shooters?
I mean, of course, the shooters are to blame, but it's kind of hard to place a blame on a shooter that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one ever came forward. No one gave any information. We don't even have a clue. Police ruled it a cold case because we just didn't. We didn't have any idea. Nobody ever came forward and said, you know, it was this person, or gave a name, or even a hood or something. Like no one knows. We don't have any idea. We just know shots were fired and she got hit, from my understanding, with a stray bullet.
I would like to apologize in bloodshed because the things that they see and the things that they affect them,
I knew certain people that my home.
It comes from the eyes of people that have done things in their presence. So I want to apologize to this generation for the inheritance that our generation left for them. And I know